Aerial refueling, or aerial refueling, also referred to as air refueling, in-flight refueling, air-to-air refueling, and tanking, is the process of transferring aviation fuel from one aircraft to another while both aircraft are in flight. The Dassault Rafale is a French twin-engine, canard delta-wing, multi-role fighter aircraft designed and built by Dassault Aviation. Equipped with a wide range of weapons, the Rafale is intended to perform air supremacy, interdiction, aerial reconnaissance, ground support, in-depth strike, anti-ship strike, nuclear deterrence missions, and buddy-buddy refueling. The Sukhoi Su-33 is a carrier-based fighter developed for the Russian Navy, designed for air superiority and multi-role operations. While the Su-33 does not typically perform aerial refueling as a primary mission, it can be refueled in flight to extend its operational range and mission endurance. The ZN-Y-20 is a Chinese military transport aircraft developed by the Xi'an Aircraft Industrial Corporation. It is one of the most significant developments in China's aviation history, designed to enhance the People's Liberation Army Air Forces (PLAF) airlift capabilities and provide greater strategic mobility for the Chinese military. The Y-20 is part of China's broader efforts to modernize its military logistics and projection capabilities, allowing the country to deploy troops and equipment more quickly and over longer distances. The Xi'an H-6U is a Chinese variant of the H-6, a long-range bomber based on the Soviet-era Tupolev Tu-16. The H-6 series has undergone multiple modifications and upgrades since its initial introduction in the 1950s, and the H-6U is a version developed for maritime strike and aerial refueling operations. The H-6U is specifically designed for anti-ship roles and to extend the operational range of other aircraft. The Tupolev Tu-16N is a variant of the Tupolev Tu-16, a Soviet-era jet-powered strategic bomber that was first introduced in the late 1950s. The Tu-16N was developed specifically for the Soviet Navy, and its primary role was to serve as a nuclear-armed maritime strike bomber. The Tu-16 series was one of the key components of the Soviet Union's strategic bombing force during the Cold War, and the Tu-16N variant was equipped to carry and launch nuclear missiles against naval targets. The Airbus A310 MRTT multi-role tanker transport is a military air-to-air refueling, or in-flight refueling tanker transport aircraft capable of operating multi-role missions. The A310 MRTT tanker aircraft is a subsequent development from the earlier Airbus A310 MRT multi-role transport, which was a military transport aircraft for passengers, cargo, and medical evacuation. The A310 MRT and A310 MRTT are both specialist military conversions of existing airframes of the civilian Airbus A310-300C wide-bodied passenger jet airliner. The McDonnell Douglas KC-10 Extender is an American military aerial refueling aircraft developed from the commercial McDonnell Douglas DC-10 airliner. It was introduced in the early 1980s and is primarily used by the United States Air Force, USAF, to provide both air-to-air refueling and cargo transport capabilities. The Boeing KC-135 Stratotanker is an American military aerial refueling tanker aircraft that was developed from the Boeing 367-80 prototype, alongside the Boeing 707 airliner. It has a narrower fuselage and is shorter than the 707. Boeing gave the aircraft the internal designation of Model 717, number later assigned to a different Boeing aircraft. The KC-135 was the United States Air Force, USAF's first jet-powered refueling tanker and replaced the KC-97 Stratofreighter.